My name is Georgi Mihailov. I'm a journalist from Sofia. And this story found me, not the other way around. In 2023, I was on assignment in Bulgaria, collecting material about abandoned railway lines from the socialist era. Locals gave tips, shared stories of dying stations. But again and again, I heard the same phrase. Don't go to Parvomay. There was a train that doesn't exist. At first, I laughed. But when I heard it from the fifth person, I got curious. I arrived in Parvomay in autumn. A dusty little town. Empty streets, shuttered shops, a rusted flag on the old station hut. There, I found a man whose name kept appearing in reports from 1977. Todor Bozov. He's still alive. Lives alone. And even now, he's afraid of the night. We sat in his kitchen. Silence. Just the ticking of an old clock. You were really on duty that night? I asked. He nodded. I didn't just see it. I heard it. Felt it. And it wasn't a dream. According to records, the incident happened on the night of September 3, 1977. Zmayovo Station, southeast Bulgaria. Bozov was the only one on duty. At 2:34 a.m., he heard a signal, a train approaching. He stepped outside. No headlights. Empty rails. And then he saw the train. Not exactly with my eyes, he said. More like, I sensed it. The air trembled. Time skipped a beat. I heard wheels screeching. I felt the vibration under my boots. But the train was transparent. It passed me, then vanished, headed toward the Kazanlak branch. Here's the strange part. That track was shut down in 1967. There had been a tunnel collapse. 15 people died. The line was deemed unsafe, permanently closed. Bozov filed an official report. He called in engineers. Equipment picked up the signal. But no train was logged. No driver. No passengers. They nearly fired me, he said with a hollow laugh. They thought I was drunk, but I was stone cold sober. I still remember the smell of smoke. Thick black smoke, like from a war locomotive. The day after, in the village of Nova Nadezhda, 15 kilometers away, people reported hearing a train horn at night, echoing from the hills. No one could trace the source. A local teacher said her son woke up screaming, Mom, I'm on a train and it won't stop. Next morning, his nose was bleeding. He remembered nothing. The rumors became fear. People avoided the tracks after sunset. In the Plovdiv archives, I found a dusty folder. Faded label. Case number 382, Zmayovo. Inside, signal diagrams, radio logs, telegrams. One stood out. In 1944, a special train with refugees was sent toward Kazanlak. It never arrived. Presumed lost. Conflicting station reports. Do not disclose. I kept digging. A refugee train. Women. Children. Over 300 souls. Gone. And no official record in any military file. It was like someone wiped it clean. I met Professor Todor Zhikov, a railway historian. He was silent for a while, then said, There are more stories like this than you believe. Trains that disappear. People getting off somewhere they never boarded. But the common thread? Extreme emotion. Panic. Fear. I asked. So ghosts? Or a time anomaly? He looked me in the eye. Maybe it's a trace. A scar so deep in human memory, it burns into reality itself. And sometimes it comes back. In 1999, 22 years later, 2 teenagers captured a strange videotape near the same line. Blurry footage. A steam locomotive. Distorted light. And a voice. Don't get off. The train won't stop. The tape disappeared. One boy went missing 3 years later. The other died in a car crash. There are several explanations. Emotional echo. A psychic replay of fear, trauma, and death, like a record stuck on a single moment. What they call a residual haunting. Time loop. The 1944 train may have slipped through a rupture, caused by bombing, magnetics, or war trauma. Now it flickers into our world, seeking a station that no longer exists. Secret experiment. In the 1970s, Bulgaria conducted military research on magnetic waves and mind control. Some believe the train is a side effect. A curse. Local legend says, if a train full of innocents never arrives, its spirit keeps riding the rails forever. Especially if children were aboard. I met Bozov one last time before leaving. He stood by the old bridge, staring into the dark hills. "Do you think it will come back?" I asked. He took his time. "It already has," he whispered. "And it will again. As long as someone remembers." I asked. "And what happens then?" He looked at me and said quietly, "Don't go near the tracks." That night, I woke in my hotel room to a sound. Metal. Screeching. A whistle. I stepped outside. Something moved in the hills. Not light. Not train. But the air, it trembled. And I realized one thing. Some routes can't be closed. Not even by death.